And welcome everybody to the Crochet Crowd. I'm your host, Mikey. Today I want to give you a little bit of a platform tour on YouTube. A great comment came in about doing the shorts versus the long form content. So as most of you know, last year, YouTube started doing short format in order to compete with TikTok. And so the short form content is a needed source for the younger generation that wants to learn in little pieces and segments instead of a long form content. So with ourselves, we're trying to do that in order to adjust to that community level that we have in order to make learning accessible in different kinds of formats. The thing about the short form content is that I cannot assign these kind of pretty thumbnails. The short form content, the shorts, it grabs a screenshot midway through the video somewhere, and that's something I cannot control. So in the long form content, you see these pretty photos and you can see the time markers on these things as well. So short form content on YouTube means that it's under a minute. And so also the rule is that it has to be vertical format. So do you see the difference of the shape? Here is shorts, it's in vertical format versus here, it's in horizontal format when you're looking at the thumbnails. So what YouTube is doing is it's segregating the two types of content when it goes in. On the videos tab here and uploads uploads here, it's the same tab. So let's just click videos. This is where it gets confusing for people, which I completely understand. So right here, you're going to notice is that the short form content and the long form content has been mixed because it's in a chronological order from the date that I launched it and the time frame. So you can always tell a short because I told you I can't control those thumbnails. So the short here, it looks vertical with a kind of a grayish background. And it also has the symbol of the shorts form that you see here. And so you can see that it doesn't provide a time marker, where the ones that are long form have the time in there. And if you just kind of hold on it, you can see that it's going to play. So when I go and look back, some of the short form content is actually very much tutorial reasons. It's not just slapstick or talk, but most of the short form content that we do is structured for learning. So sometimes I do a lot of shorts because these are all educational based on how to do a certain stitch. And because they fall under a minute, they go into the shorts form and you can keep scrolling. So there's been a lot of shorts out throughout the summer as we release this stitch library for those in the younger generation that just want to get to the point. You can also, if you're trying to find something, maybe you wanted a baby blanket, there's two different types of searches. And the one search up here, this is searching YouTube as a whole. So when you put anything up here, it's going to search the entire, I'm just going to put as a whole. So it's going to search the entire YouTube platform to find something. So this means that you're not going to stay within our channel when you're going to search. If you want to find something that I've done, you need to click this one here, and this stays within the search engine of what we want of my own channel. So baby blanket. So maybe you want a baby blanket out like that. So you can see what's going to come up, and it's coming up in order for what's popular on what people have clicked. And I also do playlists. So these are all the playlist. This is a playlist of all the baby patterns that we have for baby blankets. There's 245 videos. The left hand format goes in there as well. So if you ever want something, let's just say the baby shower, and say you were left-handed and you don't see the left-handed there, see the name, baby shower, a baby shower crochet blanket. If you put in the word left hand, baby shower blanket, I use the exact same name, and so the left will appear. And in recent videos, what I'm doing is that I'm putting that in the video description, but because we have almost 4,000 videos here on the platform, it's hard to go back and just change all the video descriptions very quickly and in a meaningful manner. So now that I put in left hand, you can see all these left-handed stuff is all in here. The other thing that I do is playlists is like a mixtape for those that are older generation like me. And I separate things out. So right now there's a crochet mixed bag stitch with tricks. So anything that I've already filmed with that is already going to be put together.
Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd.
You don't need to kind of like go through the channel. You can just get it all right here and just kind of scroll down, and I keep things pretty much in order as I'm doing that. So these are all the different kinds of categories that we have, the stitch alongs, things by Genie, and etc. And that's something that you can do for yourself. My goal here is not to complicate your life. My goal is to kind of adapt to this platform. I'm almost 50 years old. So for myself being older, I'm struggling a little bit mentally to be able to provide that balance of a long form content versus the short form. So I'm used to learning long form, but the new generation wants short form, and our attention spans are pretty short. And sometimes, so even for me, nighttime on TikTok, if it lasts more than a few seconds, I usually scroll on. And the same thing happens with our own channel, with my own content. So that's something that I am working through.